Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a huge shift in artificial intelligence. We're moving from just using AI to actually manufacturing it. Yeah, building an entire AI workforce. Let's dive right in. And it all comes down to this one idea, the agent factory thesis. This is a total game changer. Seriously, the future isn't about building another cool app. Nope. It's about manufacturing a workforce of digital employees, and it's all powered by a whole new kind of AI. Okay, so what is this new frontier? What are we even talking about? Well, it all starts with a big shift in how AI works. We're moving away from AI that just responds to you to AI that can actually act on its own. This is what we call Agentic AI. And in simple terms, it's an AI that can set its own goals and then figure out the steps to achieve them all by itself, based on what's going on around it. So think about that. It's not just sitting there waiting for you to type in the next command. It's actively trying to get things done. And the heart of all this is something called an agent. It's the basic building block. Just imagine these tiny autonomous programs, like little digital workers. Each one is a super specialist, an expert in one single thing. Maybe it's handling billing, or it's a tech support whiz, or it answers customer questions. These are the individual workers in our new AI workforce. So, if you have all these little workers, how do you create them? Well, that brings us to the main event, the big idea, the agent factory. This is the whole paradigm, the revolutionary new way we can churn out these specialized AI workers on demand. And the process itself, it's actually pretty simple, but incredibly powerful. Here's how it works. First, you just write up a blueprint, right? A spec for the job you need done. Then you hand that blueprint to what's called a general agent. This guy is the builder. It reads your spec, figures it all out, and then boom. It builds the final product, a totally specialized custom agent that's ready to get to work. Okay, this next part is super important. You have to get that there are two totally different types of agents here. They have very, very different jobs. You've got the creator, and then you've got the creation. So on one hand, you have the general agent. The best way to think about this one, it's like a super smart consultant. You bring it in to tackle a new, messy problem. It's flexible, it can reason. Then on the other hand, you have the custom agent. This is not the consultant. This is the assembly line machine. It's built to do one specific task perfectly, reliably, over and over again. And here's the key. The smart consultant builds the assembly line machine. So why does any of this matter? Well, this whole setup creates some absolutely incredible business value. This isn't just some cool tech for nerds to play with. No way. This is a massive opportunity that's going to completely redefine what we even think of as an employee. I mean, just look at this comparison. It's kind of mind-blowing. A digital full-time equivalent, or a digital FTE, it works 168 hours a week. That's 24/7, no breaks. The cost? A tiny fraction of a human employee. And scaling? You can go from 1 to 1,000 of them instantly. Plus, the consistency is almost perfect every single time. And all that adds up to this one huge number. We're talking about a typical cost saving of 85 to 90% per task. Now that is the aha moment. That's the number that makes a CEO sit up and say, okay, we need to do this now. It's an absolute game changer for any business. Okay, so you see the vision, you get the concept, you understand the insane value here. The next question, of course, is how do I get started, right? How can I start building this stuff today? Well, let's walk through a really clear roadmap. It's basically a 5-step path that'll take you from the very basics all the way to deploying your own agents. You got to start with a solid foundation in Python, of course. Then you move into the core AI concepts, machine learning, LLMs. Then you get your hands dirty with tools like LangChain and the OpenAI API. And then comes the fun part. You build your own little agentic bots. And finally, you get them out into the world, hosting them on something like Vercel or Render. It's all about turning theory into something real. And look, you don't need to build something huge to start with. Keep it simple. How about an AI research agent? You give it a topic and it goes out and gives you a summary from the web. Or maybe a shopping assistant bot that finds products for you based on your budget. You could even build an auto planner that creates a learning schedule for any goal you have. These kinds of projects are the absolute perfect way to use your new skills and really see for yourself what this stuff can do. So there you have it. The tools are here, the architecture is clear, and the agent factory is officially open for business. This isn't some far-off sci-fi dream anymore. This is the new reality of how we build things. So the real question isn't just what you're going to build, it's what new possibilities you're going to unlock.